Okay. So, hello everybody. We can start today sitting cross-legged. So, just take a moment to find a comfortable position in the middle of your mat. Sit down, cross your legs. Take your hands on your knees. And really stretch the spine. Usually when we sit down, automatically our body shifts forward. So try to send it a little bit more back. And then feel the difference in the sitting bones. And as you send your body back, send as well the rib cage slightly down. So as if you are curling, but just a little bit. And then from there, lift the head more up. Relax the shoulders, open them a little bit. And close your eyes for 3 deep breaths. We take a breath in through the nose. And relax your mouth as you breathe out. Very easy breath. Again, one more time, try to deepen it a little bit. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Concentrate on the feeling that the air creates in your body. One last time. Deep breath in through your nose. And deep breath out. Okay, you can open your eyes again. We take the hands on the sides of the body, so in the same line as your pelvis. You have your fingertips down, and you push with all 10 fingertips in the floor and stretch your spine as much as you can. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in. And then we take the left arm up. And we move the arm from the shoulder up to the ear and down. You can inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. All the way up to your ear. Now lower it away from the ear. And stretch your spine again one more time, and we go over to the opposite side. Bend to the side, stretch here, and take 2 deep breaths into the upper side of your body, into your left rib cage. Deep breaths. Relax your face. You can push a little bit with the lower hand. The shoulder is down. Hello, I think this is Maria. Yes. And then we lift the arm up. Okay. Again, use your fingertips. Push into the floor. Stretch the spine as much as you can. We lift the other arm up. And we reach up. The shoulder goes to the ear and down. And shoulder to the ear and down. All the time keeping the length in the spine. And up. And down. Now keep the shoulder away from the ear. Stretch the spine and we go over to the side. Stay here and breathe. Again. 2-3 deep breaths. Try to really expand now the right side of your rib cage. Check if you're twisting, so you are really bending only over to the side. No twist. Perfect. It looks good. Okay. And we go back up, and now we just flow side to side. One arm overhead, stretch, inhale, up in the center, exhale to the other side. Every time grow tall when you come back to center. And up, and to the other side. Just one more time each side. Keep breathing deeply and continuously. Come back to center, switch your legs so that the other leg is on top. And then we take the arms to the sides, reach them really, really long. Again, check that your ribcage doesn't go too much forward. Send your weight a little bit back, and now we shift. So you send your whole ribcage over to one side. Try to reach for one side of the room and back to center. You can exhale here to the side. Inhale, center. So we are laterally shifting the whole body. Try to sit with both sitting bones to not lift the pelvis off the ground. And keep both arms more or less in the same line. Good. One last time. Then come back to center. And we reach again with the arms as far as we can. And we twist from the middle of your thoracic spine. Twist, twist, center. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Through the slightly open mouth. As if you're fogging a mirror. This is activating directly our transversus abdominis, the very deep abdominal muscle, which is supporting our spine. It's always active all the time, at least 30%, unless we're sleeping or laying down, of course. And one more time. And come back to center. We turn the palms facing up and lift the arms up. Inhale. And now reach with one arm up, 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 up as much as you can. And then with the other. And with the other. And just let the body do whatever it feels. Maybe you're going to lean with the spine to the opposite side as you reach up. Maybe you stay straight and reach. Okay, one last time. And lower the arms down. Okay, we take the feet in front of us. And hands behind you, they can be a little bit open. Open your feet a little bit wider and we just go side to side with the knees. Very easy. We're still warming up the body. Especially for you, it's important when you're in the cold weather there. I hope at home is warm. But still it's important to warm up the joints before we put too much load on them. Okay, one last time. And come back to center. We go long side on the mat. So you're in the middle of the mat, you have the mat behind you. Feet are hip distance apart, hands on your knees. Inhale to stretch the spine as much as you can. As you exhale, start curling from your pelvis, really hollow the belly, and make a nice C-curve in the whole spine. So chin a little bit to the chest. Very important, push the back of the neck a little bit back. So then we have the full C-curve. And then go forward over your knees, round, and at the end stretch. Again, exhale, curl from the lower back. Imagine you're hanging in a hammock and you feel the whole spine touching that hammock. Go over your legs, inhale and stretch. And now you can flow in your own rhythm, connect with the breath. You exhale to roll down. Even you can let the hands slide on your legs and go lower. Inhale over the legs and stretch. Exhale. Rolling down, keeping the head over the shoulders. This is a good indicator to know it's in the right space. And inhale, up and stretch. 2 more times, exhale. Make sure you have weight on both sitting bones, so you're not shifting over to one side. And one last time, exhale. Inhale, forward. And then we stretch the arms. Place one hand over the other with the palms facing down and bring the hands over to one side. It doesn't matter, you can choose which side you want to start. Shoulders down. Here, very important, the opposite side of the pelvis pushes a little bit down and then we roll like this halfway down. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Bring the arms all the way over to the other side and roll down again. Inhale, up and forward, and to the other side. Always pulling the belly in and watching for your neck. Keep going side to side. Yes. If you notice that your feet lift, don't go too low. You want to have still the feet on the ground. And be aware of where is your weight. You still keep the central axis, so your spine is twisted, but it's still in the middle line. So if you draw a line between your legs, your spine stays on that line, so you don't shift over to the opposite side. I hope you get what I mean. Just one more time. Beautiful. And go all the way up. We stretch the arms up to the ceiling. Inhale here. Really pull yourself long. And then keep the arms parallel to the floor as you roll all the way down to lay on your back. Roll slowly with control all the way down. Good. Take your arms by your sides. Bring the feet together. Feet and knees close together, arms by your sides. Squeeze the legs a little bit. And they're glued together. They don't separate anymore. We bring them side to side. Go over the right side with both legs. And so the left foot is lifting and the left side of your pelvis. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale, center. Keep the head centered for the beginning. Good. That's nice. And now at the head, when your legs go to the right side, turn the head to the left. And vice versa. Maybe you hear some clicks in your spine, which means finally your vertebrae are free to move. Maybe there were some muscles holding them too tight. Just one more time. And then we bring the knees just halfway to the right side, but this time you leave your feet on the ground. Both feet on the ground and the knees a little bit to the right side. Take your hands behind the head. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, and as you exhale, chest lift straight forward. So your lower body is twisted and the upper body is straight. You go up and down, inhale. Keep the legs there, and we do 5 more. Exhale, go up and over, straight forward. Inhale. So show it from another angle. So you go straight up forward. You're not twisting more to the opposite direction. Yes. And then when you have done your 6 repetitions in total, bring the knees over to the other side. Inhale to prepare and exhale 6 times here. Good. The head is heavy in your hands and sending really the rib cage down into the mat. Beautiful. And I think one more. Then come back to center. Bring the knees in the middle. And hug your right knee to the chest. And stretch the left leg out, away from you. Hello Yvonne, today no props. Okay, we hold here for 2 deep breaths. Stretch the left leg really long away from you. Good. And then bring the knee over to the left side. And try to bring it all the way to the floor. If you can, keep both shoulders on the ground. If they lift, it's no problem. And we look to the right and take another deep breath here. And come back to center. With your pelvis, hands underneath your knee. And we stretch 2 times the leg up and bend. And one more time, stretch, and bend, and lower the leg down. We repeat on the other side, left knee in, hug the knee to the chest and stretch the right leg long away from you. Take your 2 deep breaths, try to center yourself. Notice where is your pelvis, is it square? Chin a little bit to the chest as always, so you give length to the neck. And then we go over to the opposite side. With the knee all the way down, you can open the left arm to the side and look to the left. If you can, keep both shoulders down and try to touch the floor with the knee. If you're not so flexible, it's okay, we're working on it. It's a journey. Maybe you're like me, one side can touch, the other not. It's always a discovery with the body. And some days we're more tense than others, so never judge. Maybe tomorrow you're gonna be super flexible. Okay, come back to center. And hands underneath the knee. We stretch the leg again. Once up and bend. And one more time up and bend. And now we keep the leg up. Flex your foot. Take your hands behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the head, neck, and chest up. And now lower at the same time the leg and the head. We stay on the same side, same leg lifts. So you can lift the leg and the head at the same time. And lower down. If you can keep it straight, perfect. If you need to, you can bend the knee a little bit. And if you're very flexible, you can flex the foot. Keep breathing. Maybe it's easier for you to breathe out to lift. But you can try as well to breathe in as you lift, head, neck, and chest up. And see whatever works better for you. Just 2 more times. And last one, keep the leg up. Take your hands behind your thigh. You can stretch your foot. And we try to walk a little bit higher on that leg. And pull it a little bit closer to you. And then walk back on your leg and lower the head down. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Lift the head, neck, and chest up. So chest lift and walk on your leg a little bit higher. Try to push down with the other foot. And then we walk down again. And bend the knee. Hug it to the chest again. In this position, we just take the arms to the sides and do a circle with the knee around. Big circle, as big as you can with the knee. In one direction, and then we reverse. Just 2, 3 in each direction. Okay, and we stretch the leg. Take the hands behind the head already. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the other leg up. As high as you can. So push with the other leg on the floor. And then lift head, neck, and chest up. And then at the same time, we lower the leg and the head down. And lift again. The leg and chest lift. So with the standing leg, if you feel too much tension, too much stretching on the back side of your lifting leg, you can bend the standing leg a little bit. It's going to take the tension out. But we try to challenge ourselves. Push down with the left heel as you lift the right leg. Keep breathing. It doesn't matter how you breathe, just try to keep your belly flat. So you don't breathe in the belly, we breathe in the rib cage. Pilates breathing. And one last time, and we stay up with the leg. Take the hands on the lower side of your leg, and then we climb up, and climb down, and lower the head down. Inhale. One more time. We climb up. Try to pull the leg a little bit closer to you. pull the belly in, and we climb down, and bend your knee, take your arms on your sides, and we do circles here with the knee in one direction, doesn't matter which one, and then we reverse, other way around. Very good. Okay, so we have prepared our legs nicely. Bend both knees, hands on your knees. Inhale. As you exhale, lift head, neck and chest up. And we go for single leg stretch. So both hands on the right leg and you stretch the left leg out. One hand could be on the inner side of the knee, the other on the outer side of your foot joint. And you pull, pull and switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Fixate one line with your eyes and reach for that line straight with your foot. So we go directly into the end position for your leg. Yes. And you know, as always, if you go a little bit higher with the leg, it's easier. If you go a little bit lower, it's harder for the core. And we try to lift the chest. Beautiful. We are still here. And then we do straight leg stretch. Stretch the legs, both legs. Try to grab as high as you can on the foot, on the ankle, and pull, pull, and switch. So the tips of the shoulder blades are touching the floor. Don't go too high with the upper body. Almost done. And bend both knees. Roll down with control and release. You can roll your head side to side if you have any tension in your neck. Take one breath. And assisted roll up to roll to sitting. Hands underneath your knees. Squeeze the legs. Power circle around the arms. Inhale. Exhale, head, neck and chest up. Push the legs forward and roll up. Lower the feet down. Cross your legs. And we walk forward to go onto all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. Legs are hip distance apart. And here we do the shoulder push-up, the so-called shoulder push-up. So imagine your spine is one straight line, and this whole straight line lowers a little bit, so the shoulder blades come closer together, as if you want to squeeze a nut with the shoulder blades, and then you push yourself away from the floor. So basically we don't change anything in the spine, and we move only the shoulders. So you sink between your arms. Yes. The arms stay straight. Perfect. Everybody got it? Just one more time. And then between those two extremes, so one is you're really hanging down and you're squeezing the shoulder blades, and one is you're really pushing up. Try to find the middle, where you feel fairly relaxed but you're not hanging down. And this is our ideal position. And from here, let your whole lower back drop down, so really arch. And now lift only the ribs a little bit. And boom, we are in our ideal neutral spine position. We lift the left arm forward, circle it around towards your hips, and lower it down. Push with the left hand and both legs, and lift the right arm forward. Circle it around until you touch your right hip and lower the hand down. And all the time, nothing changes in the position of your body. You're not shifting left to right. And watch out for your neck. It looks good, girls. Very good. You can take your hands just a little bit wider. Yes, that's good. Perfect. And lower both hands down. We bring the feet together, knees apart. keep the spine still straight in the neutral position, and we inhale to shift back the whole weight. So watch out that you didn't round, so we're still neutral. Go only so far that you can keep the neutral, and exhale, go forward. So you can go even past your hands. Inhale back, exhale forward. As if you're sliding with the whole spine forward and backward. Good. Push with the whole hand, with all 10 fingers and with the whole surface of the hand. And now we add a circle. So you go back over to one foot, forward, and circle to the other side and back. And the goal is to try to keep the spine straight. So we're working on all the other joints, on the shoulder and hip joints. Yes, good. And then we reverse the direction, other way around. Back, forward. Of course, your body wants to do some other positions. Maybe it wants to bend over to the side, or you want to round your lower back, but try to keep it neutral and try to keep the arms straight. Looks good. One more time. And we sit back on the heels. If you have sensitive knees, put blanket, or you can fold your mat double. And then we go on the knees. Zip up, pubic bone to belly button, ribs are in, arms parallel to the floor, shoulders down. And here, very important, you push a little bit with your glutes forward. So this is going to support and protect your lower back. We don't want to put more tension on the lower back, we want to take the tension out. And here at the same time we want to open the hips. So really activate here the pelvis forward, ribs back. There's this position. Arms in front of you, shoulders down, chin a little bit to the chest, and then we lean back. Turn the palms facing down. Inhale to push the arms back. Exhale, take the arms forward and go over your knees. Again, exhale, lean back. Keep the belly engaged as you inhale and push back, so you open the shoulders, push as far back as you can. Exhale, arms forward. Inhale, center. Exhale, back. Inhale, push. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, center. And keep going. So we're not breaking the line. One straight line. And the arms are pretty close to the body. So you can squeeze your fingers together so you can pass, you brush your legs. Yes, good. Beautiful. Maria, when you go back, try to really go in one line, so you don't break the line. Yeah, there. Now the core is working. Just one more perfect repetition, everybody. We lean back, we push, inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, forward, and then we sit back on the heels. Reach with your fingertips forward, and stretch your spine first before you lower the head. And then we lower the head and rest here for one moment. Try to send the breath between your shoulders and in the middle of your back. Deep breaths in your back. Feel the stretch. And then roll back up. And we go on the side. Choose which side. We lay all the way down on the arm. both legs are straight. Flex your feet for stability. If you feel super unstable, you can bring the legs slightly in front of you. So you're a little bit on an angle in your hips. Otherwise, we try to keep one straight line. Send the upper side of your pelvis a little bit away, which is going to give length on the lower side of your body. And we support ourselves with the hand in front, but super light, like a butterfly. So we don't rely too much on that hand. It's just imagination that's supporting. And then we lift the upper leg up, inhale, exhale, lower it. There is no rotation in the leg, so it goes straight up and down. One more time, inhale up and down. Now we turn the foot up, so we have outer rotation. The body wants to send the pelvis back, don't allow it. Push the upper side of your pelvis forward as you turn the leg outwards, and we lift again the leg up and down. Inhale and exhale. We try to stay here parallel. The body wants to rotate. One last time. And then we turn the toes inwards. So the heel shows up. And we lift the leg like this. Up and down. Now what the body wants to do to compensate is to bring the pelvis forward. Now you send the pelvis a little bit back as you lift the heel. Yes. Just one more time. And then we find our neutral again, so the foot shows straight forward. We lift the leg halfway up. Again, the fingertips are just a butterfly. And then we lift the lower leg up and down. And up and down. And up and down. And now we lift the arm up to the ceiling. And we lift again the lower leg up and down. Good. And we can smile. One more time. And we keep both legs here. One leg, you can flex the feet. Push the feet away from you so you really activate the legs. And one leg goes forward, one leg back. And switch. Find your balance. You can go super slowly, but don't bend the knees. Sometimes we think that the legs are straight, and then when we check, oh, they're bent because the body wants to compensate. So it helps to really push the heels away, and then it's a little bit harder to balance. But we do it one more time, and we're not finished yet completely. Now we point the feet, point them, find again your balance, and we go very quickly. A small move, but quickly, forward and backward. Woo. Don't worry if you lose the balance. Good, ready for some challenge. We squeeze the legs together, use the lower hand, and we do the modified teaser. From here we lift the upper body, lift the legs even higher, and turn until you're on your pelvis. The lower hand stays on the floor, and you reach with your legs and with your arm in the same direction. Look towards your feet, and then go the same way back. Beautiful. This one is one of my favorites because it works the whole body, and especially what you don't notice maybe so much, it opens the shoulder of the supporting arm. So here really try to open the shoulder and sit equally with both sitting bones. Nice. And we come back. Inhale. Next time, everybody, try to stretch your spine more when you go up in the teaser. Inhale, exhale. We go up. So stretch, lift the head even more. And the chest a little bit higher. Yes, beautiful. And we come back. We're still here balancing, the feet are not touching the ground. And one last time, we add a small challenge. We're going to release the supporting hand, go up, activate good your core, squeeze the legs together, and we release the arm, and we hold it for a second, and then lower the hand down, and we go the same way. Back, and turn around on your belly. From there. Good job. We stretch both arms to the sides and bring the legs together, as close together as you can. Of course, if you have some lower back pain or you're very stuck in the lower back, you can open the legs a little bit, but try to not open too much. Pubic bone into the floor, so we keep the length in the lower back. The face is just over the mat. Pull the belly in, inhale. Exhale, really belly button to spine. And on the next inhale, we lift both arms up. And this is going to lift our upper body. And lower back down. Exhale. Try to keep the core engaged. You can imagine that you have an ice cube underneath your belly button. Yes. Now we go slowly up and down. Yvonne, the arms are to the side. Maybe it's the angle. Ah, yeah, exactly there. Perfect. Yes, and we go slowly up and down. And now we're going to add a move. Really activate the core. You lift. You bring the arms overhead, forward. And as you bring them towards your feet, you lower the body down. Then you lift the upper body and open the arms so they go all the way forward like in a Superman. And as you exhale, bring the arms towards your feet and lower. Palms face down. Try to keep the palms facing down. Inhale, lift the upper body, bring the arms forward, shoulders away from the ears, of course. And exhale, lowering everything down. One more time. Inhale, lift, pubic bone is still pushing into the floor for support. And exhale down. And lower your head down for a small rest. You can turn the head over to one side. Take a deep breath. And then turn to the other side. Take another breath. And back to the middle. Really important here, I know I repeat myself so many times, but it's the most important in those positions on the belly that you keep the length in the lower back. So think of two wheels on both sides of the pelvis and you roll them towards the rib cage and hold that activation. So better don't go too high, but keep that. Then we turn the palms facing up, lift the shoulders a little bit, lift the head just off the ground. We lift the legs as well, just off the ground. So imagine you're one straight line. And we start pumping with our arms 5 times up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the palms facing down and do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. The whole body is active and you're looking straight down. There is no tension in your neck because we are holding from the core and not from the neck. And just one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle the arms around underneath your shoulders. Lower the feet down as you lift head, neck and chest Pull the belly in and stretch here. Inhale. And exhale, bend your arms. And sit back on your heels. Around the lower back. You can stretch your arms in front of you and take here 2 or 3 long deep breaths. Relax completely the whole body and try again to breathe between your shoulder blades and the upper back. Or if you have any tension in the lower back, send your breath in the lower back. The breath always helps. Okay. When you're ready, roll yourself up to sitting. And we swing the legs to the other side. And we lay down on the arm. Here, choose the same position which you had before, either with the legs in one straight line with your whole body, or a little bit in front. It's up to you. If you need more stability, it could be that one side is not so easy. Again, fingers in front of the rib cage, shoulders are down, just a little bit to the chest. Ready? We lift the upper leg straight up and down. Maximum length in the whole body. Push the heels away from you. Very good. One last time. And then we turn the heel down and toes up. So we have this outer rotation in the leg. Keep the pelvis at the same place. And we lift up and down. So here you should really feel the glutes working. Up and down. Watch out for the shoulders. Get relaxed. Good. One more time. Up and down. And turn the toes down, heel up. Same thing. Up and down. So depending on which move is easier for you, you can learn about yourself if your legs tend to be more in-rotated or out-rotated. And if it's hard for you to rotate them out, maybe you could integrate more of these moves in your, if you're doing any other stretches or moves. Okay, we turn the foot again to the front. So neutral rotation. We lift the leg, not too high. Push with that foot away, and then we lift the lower leg up and down. And we smile, relax the face. I think Yvonne twisted too much to the back with the pelvis. Bring the pelvis forward. Yes. Good. The others look good so far from what I can see. One more time. And now we release the upper hand. Lift it up to the ceiling and keep moving. So Yvonne, really send the upper side of the pelvis forward. Krista, it looks good. And Maria, from this angle, it looks good for me. And Birgit, if I hope you're doing alright. One more time. And then ready for our challenge. We lift both feet, point the feet, inhale. As you exhale, use the lower hand. Start lifting simultaneously the legs and the upper body and reach forward. Yes, good. And we go the same way back. You can even walk with your fingertips. We try to control it and come in the ideal position. So we're still here, both pelvic bones on top of each other. Inhale and exhale. We lift the legs up, bending from the hips and stretching the spine. Ideally, the toes are in the same line as the nose. Yes, good. And come back. Beautiful. And we breathe, I hope. Inhale, exhale, slowly with control, we lift. Nice. Reach, open the shoulder, push yourself away from the floor. Good, good, you won't. No worries. Maria, lift the feet higher next time. Inhale. And exhale, we lift. Whew. Good, 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 good. Reach with that hand and the lower arm. So watch out that you really open that shoulder. We want to take this benefit as well. And come back. Next time, our end challenge. We're going to lift both hands. So we go up first. We activate with the core. Stabilize. And we lift the other arm and we hold it, hold it, hold it. And lower the hand down. And go all the way down. And turn on your belly once again. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Or depending on your structure, you can bring them a little bit more towards the chest or forward. So see where you have freedom in your shoulders. Bring the elbows close together. Feet are hip distance apart. Again, push the pelvis into the floor. Long neck. And we start going in our swan. So lifting the head, neck, chest. Pull the belly in as you lift the belly. Very important. Looking straight forward. Yes. And then you bend the elbows and go slowly with control down. The head is the last one to go down. And we can do it 4 more times. You can do it in your own timing. Watch out for your shoulders, that they are not too close to the ears. The head is the last to go down. I'll give you an idea with the eyes, which is going to give you perfect shape. So there is a straight line starting underneath your nose, going forward until the end of the room and climbing up the wall. And you watch that imaginary line. And then you watch the same line back as you roll down. Yes, now you have perfect shape, everybody. Very good, you can bring the elbows a little closer together, which is going to open the shoulders. Yes, good. Perfect. One last time. Lifting. And lowering. And push yourself back. Sit on your heels for a moment to stretch the back side of your, or rather say the front side of your shins and of your ankles. And we sit up. Interlace your fingers and rotate your wrist around a few times in one direction and then in the other. And you can just shake or move whatever feels nice, just to activate more our muscles around the wrist. And we go again onto all fours. Find quickly your perfect neutral. Watch that your feet are in the same line as your legs. Shoulders away from the ears, and you remember the shoulder push-up, ideal shoulder position. From here, we send the right leg back with the foot on the ground, and at the same time, lift the left arm and the right leg and touch the floor. So the leg is straight, more back, and the arm just touches with the fingertips. And we lift and lower. All the time, active right shoulder. Just one more time. And watch out that you don't arch the lower back. And now we hold it up. We hold it. Inhale. And as you exhale, it's more challenge. You try to lift your left foot. Don't worry if you lose balance. Try to lift the left foot. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And lower the left foot and bring everything back. Okay. So you see how much support and stability this foot gives us. So it's important. When you push it down, it really stabilizes. So again, we push the left hand and the right knee, slide back your left leg on your big toe. Your arm is straight on the fingertips, and when you're ready, you start lifting them. And be aware what's happening in your lower back. You don't want to arch it as you lift the leg and the arm. That's the goal. Good. Really pull the belly in as you lift. And next time we hold the arm and the leg lifted. Push with your standing arm, and when you're ready, you try to lift the foot off the ground and balance. Balance, so you're just on your knee. Okay, and lower everything down. Nice. We tuck the toes under. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your knees off the ground. And we hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your pelvis up into inverted V position. So you can bend both knees for the moment, just a little bit. Really stretch the upper body. Your ears are over your arms and your neck is long. Pull the ribs a little bit in. And here we start stepping with the right heel. So you try to stretch the right leg and step the right heel down if you can. Or you just reach for the floor and bend that knee again. And then the other leg. So we are rolling through the foot and stretching at the same time. The whole backside of that leg. Keep your ribs engaged. The head is just in the same line as your arms. The ears over the arms. So you can imagine the arms are the surface of water and you don't have to have your ears in the water. Then we have radio position. Okay, one more time each side. And you can bend both knees a little bit. Walk with your hands towards your feet until you have your feet completely planted on the ground. Relax the upper body, arms, head, really rest. You can bend your knees enough until you can completely relax your whole spine. And you shift your weight a little bit to the front and a little bit to the back. You can take your hands on the ground for support and just shift forward and backward with completely relaxed neck. Let the head be heavy. We're gonna think too long here. And then find the middle between those two shifting positions, but it's more forward. So put more weight on the front of your feet and then start rolling up from your pelvis, standing roll down, roll up, all the way up until you have straight spine. Stretch completely the legs, inhale, and as you exhale, bend the knees and melt down. Imagine your whole body is melting down. You go in the same position. And we do it 3 times. Inhale, as you exhale, at the same time you push yourself away from the ground with the feet. So as you stretch the spine upwards, you stretch the legs at the same time. And as you round the spine, you bend the knees. So there is this elastic movement and connection between all your bones. So we just re-establish all the connections in the body and use the power of your muscles. So every time when you roll up, you push with the feet away from the ground, and this is going to give even more length in your spine. At the same time, stretching the legs, stretching. When you reach your end point, reach even further up with your head. Find maximum length. And one last time, we bend the knees, melt down. And then walk with your hands forward until you're in the plank position. If you need to hold your pelvis a little bit higher so you're not hanging down, but we don't want to go too high, so some challenge should be there. push equally with both hands, and then we lift one foot up and push back with the standing heel, push forward and lower the foot down. Lift the other leg, push back, push forward and lower. So it's like sliding. One more time each side. Push back, push forward and down. Last one. Lift the foot, push back, push forward. Lower the foot down. One perfect push up. If you want, keep the legs straight. If you want, lower the knees down. But find your straight line. And then we go all the way down over the floor. And one last time we go into the swan. Swan dive. Lift head, neck and chest up. And open. Take a deep breath in. Open the shoulders. Look to the left. To the right. Back to center. Bend your elbows. And roll all the way down. And roll over your back. So you want to lay down on the back. Make sure you have space behind you. We're going with the legs overhead. So we did quite a few extensions today in the body, so we want to do some flexion and stretching the spine. Legs up one after the other. You have the options, of course. You can do with bent legs, it's easier. Who wants? That's with the straight legs. Chin to the chest, long neck. You don't have to look left and right. We go up and over with the legs until we're parallel to the floor. No tension on the neck. Open the legs, shoulder distance apart, flex the feet. Inhale and exhale. We roll with control over the whole spine until you have your pelvis down. Keep the lower back as low as you can. As you lower the legs a little bit, point the feet, circle them together and up. And 2 more times. Exhale, go up and over. Inhale to open and flex. Exhale to roll down with control. Stretching the spine. Beautiful. We use our own weight to make space between the vertebrae. Lower the legs only so far that you can keep the neutral. And again. Nice. When you're overhead, try to relax the chest, everybody. So the breastbone really melts down, and this gives even more opening. One last time we can do it. So when the legs are there, try to relax the chest. Yes. And this gives space between the shoulder blades even. Okay, and after you have finished your last repetition, roll down, hug your knees to your chest, go side to side. And because we have warmed up everything, and I want to give you one special core and thoracic spine release exercise. We go again overhead. Maybe you look for a moment. We haven't done this for a while. So it's called the jackknife. So you know when you want to open a jackknife, it really opens and it flaps with this momentum. So this is the idea, that's why it's called jackknife. So we're going to start, maybe you watch for the moment. We start like before with the legs overhead. And here you use really your core and you want to go up and down, but we have the movement, it happens on the thoracic spine, so it's not on the neck. So you exhale to lift, inhale to roll halfway down. So you go overhead with the legs first. Now don't look left and right to keep you nice alignment. And you lift the legs up and try to roll halfway down and lift them straight up. So your goal is to lift them up. Yes, and this works exactly the thoracic spine. Very important, don't put any weight on the neck. And roll a little bit lower. Yeah, then you have to really use the core. Yes, good. Okay, one more time. We can do it. Yes. And after your last repetition, just roll normally down and hug your knees to the chest. Good. I don't know if you felt it. When you do it correctly, of course, you saw on me as well, I was not completely straight up because it's super hard. But the idea is to be on the middle of your thoracic spine and send the legs straight up. And this is, with the whole weight, it makes space on the thoracic spine between the vertebrae because they are super tight usually and they hold very strong together. It has as well its reason to protect the organs, but sometimes it's too tight. Okay, assisted roll up to go up to sitting. Inhale to prepare, exhale, head, neck and chest up. And lower the feet down. We finished the class as we started. We bend the legs in a comfortable position. Hands on your knees. Ribs together. Again, send your weight just a little bit back. More back as what you think. Relax the shoulders. Stretch the spine. And you can close your eyes for 3 long deep breaths. Concentrate on the feeling of your nose. Inhale and feel the cooling breath coming in. And as you exhale, feel how the breath exits your nose a little bit warmer than before. Again, deep breath in through your nose. And deep, complete breath out through your nose again. One last time. Try to breathe in to full capacity. Keep breathing in until you cannot breathe in anymore. And then hold your breath for 5 seconds. And then breathe all the air out until maximum emptiness. Until you feel vacuum. Breathe out, 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 out until you cannot breathe anymore out. And then you hold the breath again for 5 seconds. Hold that vacuum. And then take one unforced, relaxed breath. Okay, open your eyes and take the arms up. Take a breath in, stretch one last time. And exhale. Do whatever your body feels like doing. I thank you so much for joining. Stop the recording.